Hi everyone, good morning. It is happy Friday, by the way. If you are if you're here on the West Coast, it is relatively early, not too early. Um, if you're here and you're just joining me, say hi so I know you're here. And I'm just going to kill a few minutes while the while Facebook's building an audience. So if you're here, say hi to me, say good morning, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Who's here? Please say hi so I know you're here. And so I can say hi. If you're just joining me, say hi. We're going to be talking in just a few minutes. Hi, Joanne. Good morning. Happy Friday. We're going to be talking for just a few minutes about owning where you are in your life and business so you can move forward. So if you're here and you are just joining me, can you hear me okay? I'm using this little microphone today, and sometimes if it's not plugged into my phone, people can't hear me. Can you hear me okay? You're getting highlights at the moment. You're so funny. You are so funny. So can you hear me okay is my question. Just give me another thumbs up. Okay, all right, cool. So you can hear me. Yeah, so if you're just joining me, say hi so I know you're here. I can say hi back to you. We're just going to have a little conversation today about, and I hope that Facebook Live is going to cooperate today. It's actually feeling chilly here in Arizona today. But chilly is very relative, right? Feeling chilly is relative. It's all relative, right? Everything in life is relative sometimes. It's relative to your experience, right? So if you're here and you're just joining, happy Friday. You haven't missed anything. I haven't started talking about this yet. Just wanted to kill some time while Facebook built an audience. Happy Friday. So today I want to talk to you about owning where you are in life and business so that you can move forward. Hi, who's here? I see someone else just joined. Happy Friday. So what's the temps? It's 50s here. Yeah, I think it's like high 50s right now. Hey there. Hi, Win. Hi, Richard. Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Win. And if you're, and whoever else is joining, good morning and happy Friday. And it might even be evening where you are. I'm not sure. Hello, Richard. Richard, where are you from? I can't remember. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, good morning. Good morning. So we're going to be talking about, hi, Win, good morning. I'm going to be talking about owning where you are. Oh, Florida, nice. What are the temperatures in Florida? In Arizona right now, it's like 58 to 60 degrees, I'm guessing. I haven't looked. We're going to be talking for just a minute about owning where you are in your life and your business so you can move forward. Nice. 77, sweet. Yeah, I think it's going to get up to like 80 here today, which is perfect. Perfect. It's nice and dry. So anyways, so killing time here while some people are just joining. 77, that's awesome. Yes. yes. So if you're just joining, say hi so I can say hi back. Happy Friday. I'm so happy that you're here. One of the things that I've gotten stuck on, and the reason that what prompted this video, is that if you're not where you want to be, let's just say, if you're not where you want to be in your life or in your business, with whatever goal it is, maybe it's a health goal, maybe it is you're feeling disconnected in your relationships, Maybe it's a fitness goal, maybe it's a money goal, maybe it's an achievement goal, like you want to be a writer for the Huffington Post, or you want to submit an article to Forbes. Whatever it is, if you're not where you want to be, or if you're struggling, and maybe just not even struggling, maybe it's just you're just not where you want to be, and something is kind of like eating away, or maybe you've been trying some things in your life and in your business, and it's just something doesn't feel quite right. Yes, Joanne. And whoever's joining, like I can see people joining. I can see that there's 7, 8 people here. Say hi. I want to say hi to you and happy Friday. So we're just having a discussion about owning where you are in life and business so that you can move forward. So I'm just going to share a story with you. About a year ago, things were really not where I wanted to be in my business. I was spinning my wheels, and I just felt unfulfilled. I wasn't where I wanted to be. My business wasn't where I wanted to be. The direction of the business wasn't where I wanted to be. And I just kept pushing through it. And because I was in denial that it was where it was. I didn't want to admit it to myself, because admitting it to myself made me feel really sad. And one of the things I think that I've struggled with personally is identifying how I'm feeling and articulating that to myself. It's easier sometimes to just work through wherever you are in your life and in your business. Sometimes it's like, if I just plow through, if I just keep going, if I just keep pushing, if I just take massive action, if I just keep doing, if I just keep, throwing spaghetti at the wall, maybe something will work. Instead of totally understand where you're coming from. Yeah, cool. Have you experienced this, Richard, at all? If anyone has experienced this for themselves and they can identify with where I'm coming from, hit the like or hit the hearts. And if you like this video, by all means share it. Hi, Margaret. So one of the things that really might help you is to just sit and own where you are. Admit to yourself. As soon as I stopped long enough, oops, I'm really sorry, my tripod. As soon as you stop long enough, thanks, Win. As soon as you stop long enough and you actually, when I got really honest with myself, hi, Rachel. When I got really honest with myself about where I was in my life, in my business, and that I wasn't happy with where it was, I was really sad and I was disappointed and I was angry and I felt resentful and I felt all those things, and struggled with the I'm not good enough. I don't know if my message is good enough. I just wanted to scrap the whole thing. And if this is you, it may be time to just say to yourself, you know what? I'm owning where I am right now. And I'm going to, I don't know how, you need to find a way to release those feelings, whether it's journaling, but the first thing is really getting honest with where you are and having the courage to own where you are, own that it's not working, own that whatever it is you're doing or not doing needs to change, and then figuring out what you need to do to move past that, whether it is journaling, whether it's having a face down, ugly cry moment, because we've all been there, and that's, getting honest with yourself, and then so that's step one, getting honest with yourself and owning where you are, because you will not move forward. Trust me on this. because I did that. Like, I tried to just not own it. I was in denial. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to face it. All I wanted to do was just plow through and take massive action, because that's what I thought was the solution to getting to where I wanted to be, because I was frustrated. And that wasn't the solution, because I kept doing those things and things were still not working. So it wasn't until I got really honest with myself. It wasn't until, it won't be until you actually sit down with yourself, get honest with yourself, write it down, express it to someone, talk to someone about it, that you're going to be able to move forward. And that's the truth. That's the truth. And as soon as I did that, and then what I did was I reached out for help. I got help. I got honest. I told someone, listen, this is not working. I am having a face down crying moment. I don't like how I'm feeling right now. It wasn't until then, and just allowed everything to just fall apart, that I was able to rebuild. And that's how you're going to be able to move forward, is owning where you are and getting really honest with yourself instead of being in denial about it. Whatever it is you're working on, whether it's your health goals, whether you're in a relationship that is not working, whether your business just isn't, you feel like it's not working right now, or something about it's not working, the way that you can move forward is by getting honest with yourself about what isn't working. Number one, that's step number one. And then step number two is taking action. Once you've come to terms with that, taking action, making a list of things that you can change. Maybe it's starting over. Maybe it's talking to someone to get some more creative ideas of what you can do. Maybe it's talking to a therapist. Maybe it's hiring a coach. Maybe it's finding a business bestie. Maybe it is finding a mentor in your life. Maybe it's just, I don't know, going for a walk outside. Whatever it is, once you've identified that you and you admit to yourself where you are, then you can regroup and move forward. It sounds really simple, right? It sounds like just such a simple process, and it is simple, but it's not always easy. It's not easy coming to terms with your feelings. It's not easy owning where you are. That takes courage. That takes resilience. That takes, facing the fears. It takes, thanks, Rachel. It takes a lot. And I'm just thinking about my own journey for a second. I don't know, it hasn't always been easy. But it can be simple when you get help. And when you face the fact and you admit to yourself you're not where you want to be. Instead of just plowing through, continuing to take massive action. Hi, Kimberly. It's so nice to have you here this morning. Instead of just taking massive action, thinking that is what is going to solve the problem, that's not always what's going to solve the problem. Sometimes solving the problem is turning inward, admitting to yourself where you are instead of being in denial when things are not working. My hair is falling out. It's driving me crazy. The biggest mistake I made, growth isn't easy, but so worth it to face it with massive action. Well, facing it with massive action, Joanne, is only good if things are working, right? If the things that are working, then do them more. But if the things you're doing are not working, massive action is just going to keep, like, you're just going to feel like you're hitting your head against the wall. And you're going to feel like it's going to lead to feeling like a failure. It's going to lead to feeling like you're doubting yourself. It's going to lead to lack of confidence. And you know, that's not what you want to do. It's starting out with owning where you are. If you're not where you want to be, or something is not working, or you haven't done the things that you thought you wanted to do, or things just don't feel quite right. Things just don't feel quite right. Then it's time to get honest with yourself that things don't feel quite right, and own that instead of burying it like I did, instead of burying it in massive action. So I hope that makes sense. Like, burying your feelings with massive action does not work. And that's coming from someone who, my default is that. My default is high achievement, like, let's take massive action and get stuff done. My default is results, right? So when things aren't working, that might not work for you. You might have to stop and really take a time out. You might have to reevaluate your life and your business. You might have to get really clear with where you are at. Be honest with yourself. That's the step that takes the biggest courage sometimes, is being honest with yourself and admitting that this isn't working. Maybe it's a relationship that's not working. Maybe you're not consistent with your health. I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe a business relationship isn't working. Maybe an employee isn't working. Whatever it is that's not working in your life, you need to own that. That's the quickest way to get through it. It's not with more massive action. It's not with more doing. It's owning it. Having the courage to own it. Having the courage to say, you know what, I'm really disappointed this isn't working. I'm disappointed that I feel sad that I'm not where I want to be. It's okay to own that. What's not okay is you don't want to stay there, forever. You want to move past it. You want to process your feelings so that you can move forward, for sure. And then when you're ready to move forward, that's when you make a list of things. You know what? These are the things I can change in my life or in my business. These are the things I can do. These are the steps I can take. Make a list of things you can do and change. And that's when you'll start to see the real progress. So being okay, totally being okay. Like, you know what? I'm okay with where I am. I'm not where I want to be, and that's okay. I can change it. That's step number one, is just being okay, owning it, not judging yourself. Definitely not beating yourself up. That won't work either. So if you are there, and just know that we've all been there. So listen, have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. I went on longer than I wanted to, and have a really great Friday. And I will hopefully see you all next week. Well, I definitely will see you all next week. Have a great weekend. I hope you have some fun stuff planned, and I will catch you later.